So I don't know what to think about this. There was some information in this last lecture on ancient Egypt pertaining to the Bible. It all throughout this lecture, the professor refers to the Bible, quotes certain passages in the Bible, mentions places, and I don't know. So I need to backtrack because I thought I heard something, and it just struck me as odd. So I'm going to backtrack and let you guys hear it, and maybe you can pick up on what was said. Let me rewind.
Chaim Wasset won't. It's going to be the 13th son, Merenptah. But let's talk about young Ramses. First, when he finally does become king, now he's trained with the military, he's gone out on campaigns with Dad. He's not afraid. When he's trained with the military, but he takes his names as Pharaoh. Now, when you're Pharaoh, you take new names. And every Pharaoh had 5 names. 5. Associating himself with the different gods and goddesses. If you look at Ramses' names, you just know he's going to be a military man. Let's talk about the 5 names of Ramses the Great. First, you have a Horus name, the name that associates you with the falcon god. If you'll remember, way back in the Archaic period, like First Dynasty, that was the only name pharaohs had. The Horus name was important. And his name is Horus, Strong Bull, Beloved of Truth. So Strong Bull. That's his Horus name. The next name is called the Two Ladies name. Why two ladies? 2 of the earliest goddesses, Nekhbet and Budo. They were it's a vulture and a cobra for Upper and Lower Egypt. They're called two ladies. This is why on Tutankhamun's crown, for example, you will see a vulture and a cobra coming out of the forehead, protecting signs of royalty. Right? So every pharaoh had a two ladies name associating himself with these 2 early goddesses, and his was protector of Egypt who subdues foreign lands. Right? Again, military. Then there was a golden Horus name associating the king with a Horus of gold. Ramses' golden Horus name? Rich in years, great in victories. Both were true. Both would be true. He would live many years, and he would win many victories. His 4th name, now we're coming to the 2 names that are written in cartouches. Remember, only 2 of these 5 names are written in cartouches, right? One is the name that says he's king of Upper and Lower Egypt. Strong in right is Re. That's his name. Strong in right is Re. Powerful. That's the image he wants to give. That name, by the way, in Egyptian, Usur Mat Re. Strong in might. Usur Mat Re. Remember it. You'll see why in a little bit. Usur Mat Re. And then his last name, also written in a cartouche, which says son of Re. He is the son of the sun god. Ramses II, beloved of Amun. Right? Ramses, beloved of Amun. Ramses, beloved of Amun. Those are his 5 names, so powerful names. The name Ramses, by the way, Rameses. Rameses. Ra is the sun god. Meses is born. Ra is born. That's what his name means. That's why you have so many pharaohs named with Moses at the end. Tuthmosis, Thoth is born. Ea Moses, the moon god, Ea is born. All of these are typical Egyptian names. The gods are born. This is why, even when we'll talk about the Exodus later, you will see that the name Moses is not a Hebrew name. It's pure Egyptian. It means birth. But we'll talk about Exodus later. So
First, I thought I was tripping, so I had to listen to it again. This man just said, did, let me get my mic straight. This man just said that the name Moses originally, now there's nothing wrong with seeing a name or seeing something that you like and be like, oh yeah, people do it all the time. They hear a name like, oh, that is a beautiful name. That's pretty. I'm going to name my child that. Okay. But when you have a religion that's going to affect people's lives and you don't explain the context of where that name came from, they get all kinds of crazy ideas. Moses was a Jew. True enough. There's this argument that Moses could not read or write. That's why God chose him. No, bull crap. Moses could read and write. Moses was adopted from birth as an Egyptian child. An Egyptian child of royal background. His mother was the daughter, his not his birth mother, but the mother that raised him was part of the royal family. So he was well educated. He knew how to read and write. All that other crap, that's bull crap. This man knew how to read and write. He had an Egyptian name. And then I'm looking here on my tablet and they're talking about how, what was it? Where was it? It didn't skip to something else. I gotta pull it back up. But they were talking about, one of the articles I was reading was talking about how the name Moses was derived. It's a play on a Egyptian name. It's a how did they word it? It's a Jewish name, but the origins of the name came from Egypt. It's like you see something from something that catches your eye from a different nationality other than your own. They already have a word for it. So then you use your people's word for that same thing. So now when everybody sees this object or hears of this person, they think of the word that you gave it or gave them, not realizing that the origin of the word itself, of the name itself, is from a different language. It's almost like, and I use it, I'm trying to relay the message and I don't know how best because I need to drive this point home. It's like Negro, clearly it's Spanish. Makes sense since the Spanish, the ones that sold us into slavery to everybody else. However, if you look in the dictionary, the word Negro, true enough, it does mean black, which is a color. But as we know from the Oxford Dictionary, the Webster Dictionary, and probably a few other dictionaries, a lot of words have multiple meanings. So for somebody to just pick out one word and say, oh, you're not black, black is just a color, and da 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 da. Black is just a color, but the word Negro also means dark skinned person. They called us dark skinned persons because we were not white skinned people. Now, I'm brown complexion. Compared to a white person, I'm dark. So where's the lie in that? Where is the lie in that? Why do I have to be offended if somebody calls me a Negro? I am and have been a dark skinned person. Remember, we came from Africa. We didn't have a need for all these intricate names and wearing wigs and walking around wearing half dresses and all this other bull crap the Europeans do. We didn't have no need for all that. Even the name Africa wasn't named by the African people. It was given to us by other cultures. So why do I have to fit into their narrative? And if I'm going to adopt something, it's because I choose to adopt something. I am a dark skinned person. Get it? Darker skin than Europeans. I am a Negro by definition. And if you want to talk about the color black, if you want to talk about the ramifications of the term, the word black, check this out. Drop a little science on you. Think about the black hole in space. When a black hole is formed, it's said that the pull from the black hole can even pull in light speed. Light cannot escape a black hole. So in saying that, I'm saying that, yeah, black is beautiful, black is powerful. Not even light can escape a black hole. So if that's the case and I'm black, yeah, not even a white person can escape from my people. We want justice, not revenge. And we're not going to stop until we get it. Them days of yes, massa, no, massa, whatever you give me, massa. Nah, them days is over with. Nah, I'm a Negro. I was born and raised in America, which makes me an American. I'm nobody's slave. I'm an American Negro. Martin Luther King referred to us as Negroes. James Baldwin referred to us as Negroes. A lot of important black, sorry about that, a lot of important black people have referred to the community as Negroes. So yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. I am an American Negro. Oh, and guess what? The first Indians were black. They traveled from one landmass to another landmass. So yeah, you got American Indians, you got American Negroes, you got Australian Indians. So the word Indian is not specific to the Americans. Well, I just had to throw that out there. I was listening to that. I don't know what made me go back, but I went back and I re-listened to it. And when I heard what I heard, I'm like, this is interesting. So Moses is Hebrew. He's a Jew. But his name is derived from Egyptian language. So the tablets, that brings us to the famous 10 Commandments that were wrote on the tablets. Is it possible that Moses could have wrote in stone those tablets? Yes, it is. End of discussion. The man was educated by the Egyptians himself. He had to learn when he was an adult. He had to learn about the Hebrew language. He was already raised as an Egyptian. I am a Negro. I live in America. I don't know my original tribe. I know that my people are from Africa, but where? I have no knowledge of that. I don't know what the national color is. I don't know what my national language is from Africa. I don't know. I know English. But as far as what I should have been from birth, what I would have been considered as birth, I don't know that part of my life. That was taken from me before I was even born. So I have to learn about my ancient past, my historical past. Is, man, like I said before, this guy, Professor Breyer, he's going to be mentioning the Bible off and on all throughout the series. So, this is probably going to be a short video. I haven't done a short video in a man. All right, then. I need a name. Let me think about that. Anyways, you guys take care, be safe, and I will chat with you later.